Hello and welcome everyone to the Drishti IAS English YouTube channel. My name is Pragya and in today's episode of Polity Primer, we are going to discuss two important bills that have been passed by the Lok Sabha in its winter session. And yes, I'm talking about the Jammu and Kashmir Amendment Bills 2023. So in this discussion, we'll firstly understand the background of our today's topic. Then we'll see the salient features of the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill of 2023. Then we are also going to analyze the salient features of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill of 2023 that have been passed by the Lok Sabha in its recent winter session. And in the end, we are going to see a practice question for your prelims examination and a practice question for your mains examination. So if I talk about the background of our today's topic, recently the Lok Sabha in its winter session has passed these two important bills for changing the dynamics in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The Home Minister has said that this will undo the injustice that has been caused to people since last 70 years. So these two important bills have been passed by the Lok Sabha, and let us see what is the fate of these bills and how it will change the dynamics of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. This brings us to the moot question of our today's discussion, that what are the salient features of the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill of 2023. So this is a very important legislation that was introduced in the Lok Sabha on July 26, 2023. It basically seeks to provide representation to various categories of people such as the Kashmiri migrants, such as the people who are displaced from the Pak-occupied Kashmirs, and for the very first time to the people of belonging to the SC and the ST category in the yet to be constituted 114 seat Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. Okay, so this legislation becomes very important and it seeks to replace the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Act of 2004, which governs reservations in jobs and admissions to the professional institutions for members of the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and socially and economically backward classes. So who are these socially and economically backward classes as per this Act of 2004? They are people who are residing at villages categorized as ST villages. Okay, then people residing at actual line of control and international borders. Okay, then those people who are categorized as socially and educationally backward classes by the government of the UT time and again. So these were the people who were recognized as socially and educationally backward classes, and the new legislation gives representation to these people along with Kashmiri migrants, the people who are displaced from the Pak-occupied Kashmir, and the scheduled tribes and the scheduled castes. Okay, so the proposed bill replaces the term weak and underprivileged classes. So this term no longer exists. It has changed the nomenclature to other backward classes as identified by the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, effectively eliminating the definition of the weak and underprivileged classes from the 2004 Act. So this is a major salient feature of the current introduced and passed Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill of 2023. Further, let us discuss the salient features of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill of 2023. So both of these bills have been cleared by the Lok Sabha as presently in its winter session. So the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill 2023 amends the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act of 2019, which has divided the erstwhile state into the two union territories. First is the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and second is the Union Territory of Ladakh. Okay, so it proposes to increase the seats from previously the seats of the Jammu and Kashmir Constituent Assembly were to 117, but now this Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill of 2023 proposes to increase the seat from 107 to 114. Okay, out of these 7 would be reserved for the scheduled tribes and 9 seats would be reserved for the scheduled castes. Okay, so kindly remember this, all of these salient features. Okay, so as per the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act, 24 seats of the assembly will remain vacant until the occupation in the Pakistan occupied Kashmir ceases. So what does this mean? Does this mean India is going to conduct elections in the POK? Let us see, let us wait and watch what is going to happen. But if you ask me, ma'am, what is the current position? Yes, we are providing 24 reserved seats to the people who are displaced from the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, asserting the area as ours, as per the statement made by the Home Minister Amit Shah in the Lok Sabha during the winter session. Okay, so therefore the effective strength of the assembly is 83, which the amendment seeks to increase as 90, so as to provide representation to certain categories of the people. Okay, the bill further provides the Lieutenant Governor the power of the LG to nominate up to 2 members from the Kashmiri migrant community, okay, to the Legislative Assembly, with 1 nominee being a woman. It also gives representation to the Kashmiri migrant community, as I was discussing to you before, because the Home Minister says that these people have been seeking refuge from their own country. These people had to leave Jammu and Kashmir due to terrorism, and he was specifically stressing on the exodus of Kashmiri Pandits from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so this further tries to undo the injustice given to these people, and it inserts section 15 clause A and section 15 clause B in the act for such purposes. Okay, so the Kashmiri migrants are defined as persons who migrated from the Kashmir Valley or any other part of the state of Jammu and Kashmir after November 1, 1989 and are registered with the Refugee Commissioner. Okay, so kindly remember the definition of the Kashmiri migrant communities. Not only this, the migrants also include individuals who have not been registered due to the following 3 factors. They are being in government service in any moving office, or having left for work, or possessing immovable property at the place from which they migrated but are unable to reside there due to disturbed conditions. So what are these disturbed conditions? Terrorism that was prevalent in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. So all of these people have been considered as migrants, and now the Parliament is trying to undo the injustice given to them for the last 70 years in the valley. So this was the purpose of enacting the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill of 2023 and the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill of 2023, and both of these bills have been cleared by the Lok Sabha as of now. Okay, so if you ask me that what are the major changes, for the first time, the Kashmiri migrants have been provided a representation in the State Legislative Assembly. They are also providing representation to the Pak-occupied Kashmir displaced persons. They are also for the very first time considering the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes, reservation to them, okay. And they are also talking about the undoing the injustice that have been done to these kind of people. So that is why these 2 bills will be very important in assessing the changing landscape of the Jammu and Kashmir, UT of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so the opposition is saying that why have you not held the election since last 4 years? But major changes are still pending, and that is why Home Minister has replied that we will definitely conduct elections, but let us undo the injustice which our people have faced. Okay, so these were the purposes of the enactment of these 2 important bills for the for the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Now let us discuss a practice question for your prelims examination. Okay, so the question is, consider the following statements. Your statement number 1 is, the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Bills provides for reservation in appointment in state government posts and admission to professional institutions to certain reserved categories. Your statement number 2 is, for the first time seats for SC and ST have been reserved. Which of the following statements given above are correct? Your options are, option A is 1 only, option B is 2 only, option C is both 1 and 2, and option D is neither 1 nor 2. Kindly drop your answers in the comment box below. Now let us discuss a practice question for your mains examination. Okay, so the question is, discuss the significance of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act of 2019. So firstly, you will write that due to this act, the erstwhile state have been divided into two union territories, that is the Jammu and Kashmir and UT of Ladakh. Then you will mention the salient features that yes, this act has made all of the laws of India applicable on the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And you will mention the various salient features of this act and other important features of this act, and you can conclude holistically, yes, that this act was very important. And I have already discussed that how Article 370 was abrogated. So you can write that, okay, what were the major changes that happened after the abrogation of Article 370. Okay, so with this we come to a conclusion of our discussion today. We have discussed the two important bills introduced by our Home Minister in the Lok Sabha, which have finally been cleared by the Lok Sabha. Okay, and we have also seen that how are they going to change the landscape of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, and we have also seen that why it is important to give representation to the Kashmiri migrants, to the people who are displaced by the Pak occupied Kashmir, and especially to the people who belong to the SC and ST category. And we have also tried to see that how an injustice is being undone that was there since last 70 years, as per the statement of our Home Minister Amit Shah in the Lok Sabha. Okay, I hope this session was insightful for you. If you have any feedback regarding this session, kindly drop it in the comment box below. If you liked the today's discussion and found it to be helpful, kindly like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such updates. Thank you.